All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one, man. Let's get right down to business, man. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Let's get it. Hope everyone having a good morning, man. So we're gonna talk about the Chicago Bulls, right? Now, the game last night against OKC, they lost 127-125. They're on a 4-game losing streak. And after the game, you had the coach saying that the Bulls want to win, but they don't know how to, right? There's no reason why you blow a 22-point lead in the third quarter. And then even then, you were up 16 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in regulation. How the fuck do you blow that lead and lose the game? So I don't want to hear nobody coming up talk about, well, they just running up the score. Good. Take that bitch to 1,000,000. When you got somebody down that big, you don't let up. You play until the clock says 0-0-0. I don't hear no wishy-washy motherfucker talk about, man, you disrespecting the game if you run up the score. No. You're disrespecting the game by not playing it to this full capacity. You play until the clock says 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter. Now, Laurie Marketing did come back last night, right? So I'm gonna give you some takeaways, right? And the Athletic is where I'm reading this article from, right? Some takeaways from the Bulls' fourth consecutive loss last night. Also, Zach LaVine after the game last night was about as dejected as you can see anybody playing in the game. I mean, that was just, man, it's crazy to see that the Chicago Bulls would blow a 22-point lead last night and lose that during game. Now, he basically said, okay, you got to learn how to win games when you're up 20. Now, he did make 7 straight threes. He had 7 threes in consecutive games. His last 4 games, he had 35 points, 8 3-pointers, 45 points, 10 3-pointers, 38 points, 6 assists, 32.7 rebounds, and the Bulls lost all 4 games by a total of 11 points. So I'm gonna let you listen to what he has to say about this.
It's right there. You're about 20. You gotta learn how to win a basketball game. When you're about 20, it's not a lot to talk about. It's about plain and simple as it gets right there. You're about 20. You can't lose.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You can't blow a 22-point lead and lose the game. That's inexcusable. That's unacceptable. What's up, you Soup Knight and TJ Sports, man? Salute to y'all, man. For real. That is unacceptable for... Let's talk about some other takeaways from this game. Right? Now, the Thunder was without Al Horford. Al Horford did not play last night. The Thunder had 19 points off turnovers in the third quarter. Matter of fact, the Bulls had 9 turnovers, which converted into 19 points. The Thunder only had 1 turnover in that quarter, which the Bulls did not generate into points. The Bulls, for me, from what I see from the Chicago Bulls, one thing they got to do better is take care of the basketball. They lead the league in turnovers with 18 a game. So when you're being reckless with the basketball, what's up, J-Dog? When you're being careless with the basketball, this is what happens. You're going to allow teams to come back when you're careless with the basketball. They got to cut down that turnovers, man. 18 a game, no wonder teams is coming back. They ranked 29th in points off turnovers, just above Miami at 21.4 a game. Friday was the 5th time the Bulls finished with at least 20 turnovers. They're 24, tying the season high, leading to 33 Thunder points. Nine Bulls players committed at least 2 turnovers. Zach LaVine has 6. And you know what? That's to be expected. When you have the ball as much as Zach LaVine, when you command as much usage as Zach LaVine, then you're going to turn the ball over. It just comes with the territory, right? But you can't be careless with the basketball. You can't. They cut down on these turnovers. They cut down on, playing idiotic basketball. They're going to win these games, right? Marketing had an illegal stream, and then he had a couple turnovers himself or whatnot. It's just unacceptable. I mean, just playing all sloppy and all that, that's inexcusable, man. And you committing turnovers after timeouts? That's the worst thing. You commit turnovers after timeouts. Really? Man. They got to do better than that. The Chicago Bulls got to do better than that, man, because right now they're looking really bad. They're looking really bad, and they're making me look bad because I actually picked them to actually be in one of the playoff spots. Now, the Chicago Bulls basically cleaned house last season. Pretty much anybody that was a GM or a head coach, Jim Borland, right? Anybody that was part of that organization, with the exception of some onesies and twosies, they're gone. They literally cleaned house last season. And they brought in a new regime. They got a new coach in here, but you're still getting the same results. Losing basketball. And one good way to lose basketball games is to give the other team extra possessions because you're being careless with the basketball. Whether you're out there committing offensive fouls, where you're letting the ball go out of bounds, poor execution, poor communication, right? All that stuff leads to turnovers. Even Billy Donovan himself. Bulls want to win, but don't know how to. The Bulls are 4-8 on the season. They have 4 losses, which total by 11 points. The Bulls could easily be 8-4 right now. They could easily be 8-4. But no, they're 4-8 because they don't know how to take care of the basketball. They've been in competitive games. Not like this team are getting blown out. They've been in competitive games. They had competitive games against the Bulls, against the Clippers on Sunday. Then they turned around on Tuesday, had a competitive game against the Lakers. So it's not like the Bulls weren't in these games. I mean, it's not like the Bulls were getting blown out. They were in these games. Now, according to ESPN Stats and Information Research, before the Bulls lost on Friday night, teams were, get this, y'all, 1 and 2,930 Get this, y'all. 2,931 games before Friday night, when teams were trailing by 10 or more points in the final 2 minutes of regulation. They were 1 and 2,930 before last night. Now they're 2 and 2,930. I can't make this stuff up, right? By trailing 10 or more points in the final 2 minutes of regulation over the past 5 seasons. The only other win was by the Kings on January 27th of last year. Now, the Bulls have shown positive signs of progression after a slow start, bouncing back in 4 of the 5 wins before the losing streak. But in their past 4 games, they have allowed at least 115 points in all of them, losing by 4 points or fewer in all of them. Now, the 4-game losing streak comes at a time when Zach LaVine is on the offensive roll, becoming the first Bull to have 4 consecutive 30-point games while shooting 50% or better from the field since Michael Jordan did it in 5 straight in 96. Now, guys like SGA or Shade Gilgeous-Alexander had 33 points. Lou Dort had 21 points, and he was a big part of the Bulls' turnover issues. He forced 6 of them. Now, the Bulls got to see the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow. So they got to see Luka Doncic tomorrow. Shout out to 501 Shy Boys, man. I know that hurt you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that hurt you a lot. Arquise Ross. Yeah, I remember they had to give. They couldn't give away tickets, man. They couldn't give away tickets. The Bulls were so bad. That's how bad they were back before Jordan. They couldn't even give away tickets, bro. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat. I know there's some Bulls fans like Luda Rider Sports in here. You know, so y'all get to come in here and y'all get to, you know, air out your frustrations about the Chicago Bulls. This is unacceptable, man. Really is. You can't blow 22-point leads and lose games against against the Thunder. The Thunder had no business winning that game at all. Look, I'm gonna say that the Thunder had no business being competitive, let alone winning that game. And y'all lost that game without Al Horford. Man, that's a bad look. That is an extremely bad look. And the Bulls is like they were in full strength. The Bulls was at full strength and lost it. That's my big takeaway from that. The big takeaway was turnovers. Go ahead, man. I already know. Just go ahead, Luda Rider. Salute to, and make sure you go subscribe to Luda Rider Sports too, man. What you got on this, man?
You damn right it's unacceptable, LB. Come on, man. It's bad enough that we lost to a Clipper team by 1 point. Now we got to lose to the wicked Oklahoma City Thunder, who basically don't got nobody on that team. Come on. I thought Billy Donovan was supposed to come and make things better. But yeah, we'll improve a little, but we still losing no game we ain't supposed to lose. Man. If that's LaVine supposed to be our star, he needs to start acting like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Kobe White would have a breakout season, man, but there's a lot of things that irritate me about the Chicago Bulls right now. It's hard to even watch my team play for the last couple of years, man. Like we got rid of that last head coach who wasn't shit, but now it's just unbelievable, man.
Yep. Man, that was insane to see, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That was insane to see. And then that's the thing. They were up 16 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Then they were up by like 10. Even with 2 minutes left in the game, they were still up 10.
They thought the game was over. They started relaxing. Stop playing like the way they was when the game first started.
Yep.
I hate when teams do that.
And you know another thing I hate too, Lou, is when motherfuckers complain about, oh man, they running up the score. Good. When I hear a motherfucker talk about, oh man, you disrespecting the game by running up the score, and I'm gonna point to something like this, right? I'm gonna point to something like this to debunk that. You don't blow no 22-point lead. You take the 22-point lead, make it 32. You take their will. You don't let a team come back like that.
See how many times, how many offenses in the game when you got bigger leads like that, and you got to keep on adding on because teams can come back in the NBA. 20 to 15-point lead ain't never safe in the NBA.
Well, apparently 20-point leads ain't safe either.
Yeah.
20 leads ain't safe either. You know what I'm saying? Look, before you really get comfortable, you had to pretty much be like the Dallas Mavericks did to the Clippers and be up by like 50.
I know Too Raw had to be throwing his TV out the window when he saw that happen.
Yeah, I know a lot of Bulls fans wanted to throw their TV out the window. Well, if you're an old Bulls fan, you probably want to shoot it with your 12 gauge, like that one motherfucker did when he saw it was like Jennifer Lopez or somebody like that on Dancing with the Stars or some shit like that. He saw somebody on Dancing with the Stars that he believed that they shouldn't have won, so the motherfucker took his shotgun and and shot the TV. What's up, Gideon? Oh my God. Woo. Woo. Hey, y'all got to cut down that turnovers, man. Turnovers is what's killing y'all right now. You know that the Bulls lead the league with 18 turnovers a game.
Well, we don't got no point guard like Kyrie Irving to handle the ball.
That's
but man, we got no superstar that want to come to Chicago.
No, they ain't got no superstar.
Anthony Davis talking about he wanted to come home, but he signed that deal. Ain't happening now.
But you know the Bulls ownership, man. Man, you know how notoriously cheap they are. Why you think Mark didn't want to go on the free agency when his contract expires?
Shoot, I ain't gonna be sad to see him leave.
Yeah, I don't think nobody ain't shedding a tear. You know what I'm saying? If he not hurt, he getting cooked on defense and shit. The dude got offense for days, but that dude stay getting cooked on defense, man.
Sorry. How do I get to the kitchen to deliver this?
The correct elevator hit 2.
All right.
It's on 2 and 3. The kitchen, like
I'm not sure. I think it's down here. There's no kitchen down here.
No, this is at the loading dock right there. Just get on the elevator, press 2. They should be right there.
So where the Bulls go from here? All right, are you gonna trade Zach LaVine?
Look like that's what they're gonna do. Trade Zach LaVine and blow it all up and start over again for the 400th time.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, hey, who's the owner? Is it that same dude that owns the White Sox? Reinsdorf?
Yep, Jerry Reinsdorf.
Oh my God, this motherfucker is notorious. Hey, this motherfucker is notoriously cheap. He is notorious for being cheap, bro. Yeah, then hey,
Like I don't know who got more. I don't know who got more work, the New York Knicks or Chicago Bulls.
well, I don't know, man. You know, and you know what's the common denominator in all that? Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau coached the Bulls for a few years, didn't he? He the one that got them to the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals. Derrick Rose MVP year.
Yeah, he was a good coach, but if you didn't probably run that team down to the ground, probably would have won something.
Yeah, because I mean he runs. Look, Tom Thibodeau runs a very tight rotation. He probably don't play no more than 8 guys. He did it in Chicago. He did it in Minnesota. Now he's doing it with the Knicks. And a lot of people worried about Mitchell Robinson, man. They think Mitchell Robinson might break down at some point. So outside turnovers, what are the issues you see with the Chicago Bulls? You're the resident Bulls fan. Lay it on thick.
Well, the stadium was like crap now. Like United Center ain't United no more. They need a new stadium, but he ain't gonna pay for that.
All right, so let's talk about the last minute of the game, right? Let's talk about this. This coming from The Athletic, right? I'm gonna start one of the takeaways. Let's say worst of all, the two Bulls turnovers came during one of the stretch after immediately calling back-to-back timeouts. Generally considered the most inopportune, if not the most maddening time to give up possessions. There were illegal screens, a slew of bad passes, Bulls losing out of bounds, and a traveling violation. With the Bulls up 5 inside the final minute, Levine lost his dribble out of bounds on the right wing. As he lost his dribble out on the right wing. As he slowly tried to recover it, Lou Dort dove on the floor to secure possession. The Thunder turned it into a dunk. 3-point game. All right, next possession on the ensuing inbound pass, White was whistled for an illegal screen, giving the possession back to the Thunder, but Dort missed the 3 with 41 seconds left in regulation. You would think crisis would be averted. Only marketing was called for an illegal screen on the other end with 26.9 seconds left in the fourth. SGA took advantage of that, scored a spinning layup on White plus the foul. He made the free throw, which tied the game at 118 with 16 seconds left. The Bulls used their final timeout, and at least this time they got off a shot, but it was heavily contested. A last-ditch option that landed in Levine's hands. He just missed before time expired. So now the game's on the final play of regulation, Donovan said that he put Laurie and Otto Porter Jr. in the pick and roll, and he really thought it was Otto Porter to make the read. He thought that they were being aggressive in coverage. He thought that maybe Otto Porter's size could maybe throw the ball over the top of the defenders or kind of around them, but he thought Laurie was open. And he think that Otto Porter may not been feel comfortable at the way he threw the ball of that angle, but at least it looked open from his vantage point. So basically, the game went to overtime. The Bulls went 2 for 9 with 1 turnover. Zach LaVine and Kobe White scoring all 7 points. And they had their rookie Patrick Williams on the bench for Garrett Temple, a journeyman, and Otto Porter. Now the Thunder's pick and pop with SGA and Mike.
You see the problem right there, LB. You let Otto Porter take it out of bounds. Otto Porter, who ain't a good passer, tried to pass to Laurie Markin. Seriously. Then you have you have a player like Kobe White who knows you ain't supposed to do illegal screens and look what happened.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Can you close the security? I think he has to open that door for me.
I don't have a radio right now. Go to one, and they be sitting right there in the fire. That's probably don't do that on the L.
Oh, I think he's waiting for me outside. Let me just take a look. I'm kind of lost in this place.
This you know, I have to go to one, period, two, period, or sitting right there.
I don't really get that. I didn't see it. I need outside to film the game for me.
Now on the now at the Thunder's pick apart with SGA and Mike Muscala became a Bulls bugaboo, with SGA commanding all the Bulls' attention, while Mike Muscala routinely stood alone high above the arc. It burned the Bulls twice, the first time breaking open for overtime scoring, the second time bumping the Thunder's lead to 4 with 52 seconds left. And in the end, the Bulls' dominant first half meant nothing. They balanced scoring, moments of fabulous ball movement, sequence of shutdown defense, and encouraging individual efforts didn't matter either. The Bulls blew a 22-point lead against an inferior team, and all they have to show for it is a gut-wrenching loss, their second shameful defeat in 2 seasons in OKC. Donovan was on the other end of last season's affair. So too was Chris Paul, who was somewhere watching as a fan Friday night, admiring Zach LaVine before the turnovers began and the Bulls wet the bed.
Yep, that LaVine is definitely gone. Probably one of the Phoenix or the Lakers.
Now I don't know where Zach LaVine's going to end up going next. But I can see the Bulls not re-signing him. I can see them trading him. Let's look at Zach LaVine. Let's look at Zach LaVine contract. He signed a 4-year, $78 million deal. How many more years he got left on this deal? So he has 1 more year left on this deal, and then he becomes an unrestricted free agent.
You see the problem with that, LB? Why is the half-paid player on your team only getting $7-8 million?
He only making $19 million this year, $19.5 million. Yep. He only making $19.5 million.
I'm just saying, if he's supposed to be a star of the team, shouldn't he be getting a little bit more than that?
Yeah. Yep. It's just insane how.
Because if you gonna pay your stars a whole lot more money, then when teams try to trade for him, you get some draft picks, like first round picks.
Yep. What's up, Jacob Jennings, man? Salute to you, homie. Appreciate you for being in the chat. So, what do you say? So let's preview the Dallas game, right? Now, Dallas Mavericks coming off a loss against the Milwaukee Bucks, right? And Giannis didn't really have that good of a game last night, and the Bucks still won, which is which is a good sign for them. But okay, so y'all got to contend with Luka or whatever like that, and then returning Kristaps Porzingis. So how you guys gonna handle that, or can you guys handle that?
You already know how that game gonna go on LB. Luka gonna crash to the refs. The refs gonna give him no calls, and he gonna end up throwing for 48 points on us.
Do you think Dallas gonna win? Do you think Dallas gonna blow him out? You think Dallas gonna blow out the Bulls?
Hell yeah. Yep. I think the game gonna be over by at least the fourth quarter, and Luka gonna be chilling on the bench laughing with his teammates.
I can see the Dallas Mavericks winning by at least I don't know, 20.
And they play what tonight?
They play tomorrow at 2:00.
That's more work right there because they got tonight doing well. They can't do nothing tonight. But
You can go ahead.
I'm pretty sure they playing at Chicago, Dallas.
Yeah. So hey, so while you on here, right? While you on here, let's talk about these 4 games tonight. There's supposed to be a game between Washington and Utah. No, I take that back. Wizards was supposed to play somebody tonight, but that game it's supposed to be they play Cleveland tomorrow. That game's getting postponed.
I think James Harden
COVID-19.
I think James Harden makes his debut tonight for the Nets.
Yeah, he does. I don't know who. Let me pull up the schedule. Share the screen, and then we'll get right into it. How much the Mavericks lost by last night? Let me hold on, because I just got off that screen. I ain't even pull up that screen yet. Hold on.
Man, New Orleans should have won that game last night.
They got blown out.
No, the game okay.
Mavs lost by 3, 112-109.
No, in the fourth quarter, the game was like Lakers was up by 4. New Orleans had the chance. They just, I think, simply
it got away from them. Yeah, the game got away from them. They ended up losing like 112-95.
Like Zion played great last night to me.
He did. He had a good game last night. So tonight's only like 4 games on the docket. There's more games than that. Only breaking down the main slate: the 7:30, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock game. Right.
And you know what happened after the game, LB? That don't argue on the ticket channel.
They play Brooklyn plays Orlando at 6 o'clock. Just for anybody that's curious. What's up?
I want to see what I want to see in that game is how the offense work together with James Harden and Kevin Durant. Who takes more shots?
And apparently Kyrie's supposed to come back tonight.
No, he's not. He ain't playing tonight because he got.
Huh?
He ain't playing tonight because he got called to help protocol for the virus. Remember when you off so many days, you have to take I think like couple of days off before you can play again.
Yeah. But sometimes they'll play back and they'll have like another day or 2 off before they play again. Right? But let's talk about these 4 games tonight. So the first game at 7:30 is Charlotte at Toronto. Or I like to say the Toronto Raptors at Tampa Bay, right? And now they just played each other on Thursday night. A couple nights ago, they played each other, and I think the Raptors did win that game, if I'm not mistaken. Now, a guy I like playing in fantasy was Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher Man, he's been awesome. The motherfucker had like 7 block shots to get Golden State.
To me, Alonzo Ball needs to be starting.
So the Raptors did win that game
LaMelo
Thursday
Ball.
night.
He needs to be starting.
Yeah. Yeah, Lonzo need to be on the fucking bench. But yeah, the Raptors won that game 111-108. Now Thursday night, PJ Washington had 20 points, 11 rebounds. Terry Rozier had 22 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. LaMelo had a double-double with 14 points, 11 assists. And then on the Raptors, Pascal Siakam had 15, 7, and 4. Kyle Lowry had 16, 12 assists. Chris Boucher had 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists, and like about 3 blocks. Yeah. Now, would you say, Lou?
Pascal actually did something.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam actually been playing better since I laid that diatribe on him thick. You remember that video I did calling out Pascal Siakam and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, since then he's played great. He's been playing great. Well,
I think LaMelo Ball needs to be starting because
you say LaMelo should be starting.
Yeah, because lately when he's in the game, the offense flows great. When he's out the game and he's playing on Graham or his minutes, the offense slow down. Don't look like they're out of sorts.
Like they got so Caleb Martin ended up starting for Gordon Hayward because Gordon Hayward was out with an injury, right? And then so he had like 5.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and so he puts up a triple single in 24 minutes. And even Bismack Biyombo played 25 minutes, had like 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist, right? But you know, Devontae Graham, his game has regressed, right?
Right. Teams know how to play him now because he ain't throwing buckets like he was last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His game has regressed. And then now you got Terry Rozier playing 37 minutes. Miles Bridges playing damn near 30 minutes. LaMelo Ball minutes is up and down. 1 minute he's playing 32 minutes. Another game he's playing 23 minutes. Another game he's playing 34 minutes. Another game he's playing 26 minutes. So his minutes is all over the place.
You know something? I know Jordan said he's not going to get involved, but this is the time where he need to get involved.
I think LaMelo need to be playing at least 34, 35 minutes a night. That's just me personally. Right?
Like if you got 6, 7 guards who can give you a double-double or triple-double, you need to play him.
I think they need to they got too many guards on this team, man. Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, Malik Monk. Right? They got too many motherfucking guards on this team.
I can't believe Monk still playing in the league right now. I thought he'd be gone somewhere else.
Hey, that's that dude that pop for marijuana, right?
I believe so. They thought when they drafted him, he gonna be
that's what no. It wasn't marijuana, it was coke. That's what it was. It was coke. So who you see winning this game? The Raptors and Hornets.
I had the Hornets winning the game. I think
the Hornets win the game. Okay.
I think LaMelo Ball gonna have one game where he have at least 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 or 9 assists. Is Gordon Hayward playing tonight?
As of right now, he is a game time decision. So right now he's questionable tonight. He strained his hip. Remember, he left the game like twice on Thursday. He left the game twice on Thursday with a strained hip.
Well, if Melo plays at least 35 to 37 minutes, they're gonna win.
So he's questionable right tonight with a hip injury. Who else is who else? And everybody else is good to go. Cody Zeller, another guy who's always fragile. Patrick McCall, no goddamn fantasy impact, right? Man, LaMelo's $8,000. I don't know if I'm gonna play that.
PJ Watson really needs to step up more.
I agree. He's 6,700. And Chris Boucher playing up all this. He's 8,100. He's no longer a discount. I'm not playing none of these guys. None of these motherfuckers. Hell no. Chris Boucher looked like a good play, even though he's expensive. Pascal Siakam, his last. Let's look at a stretch of his last few games, right? So his last 5 games, he had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block and a steal, right? Pretty good. All right. The game against Sacramento, he played 33 minutes, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 block and a steal. Pretty good.
Yeah, anybody can go against Sacramento.
The Golden State game, they should have won. 25 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. No blocks and steals, though, but still a good stat line. Portland game, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. He put up a triple-double. And then the Charlotte game, 15, not bad, but not good either. 15, 7, and 4 with a block and 3 steals. So he has been playing better, but I need Pascal Siakam to be like this 25 and 11 guy. Or 22-13. I need to be that kind of guy.
Hey, I haven't been keeping up with your boy from Toronto, OG. Is he playing great this season?
OG Anunoby?
Yeah.
That dude's been awful, man. Look at his stat line. Let's look at his stat line. Now, he's there for defensive purposes and things like that. So, we got to take it with a grain of salt, right? He's there he's their best defender. But the Sacramento game, he's a volatile scorer. But he does get rebounds. He does, get assists, even if it's like a couple. But he's mainly there for their defense. And if you notice, a lot of the games that his good games come from him scoring the basketball. Now, this was the 3 steals, that's an outlier.
That's why I was
5 steals, that's an outlier.
I was telling people when you got Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry, you ain't gonna be able to shine on that team. You ain't gonna be able to get enough shots.
Yeah. So is it OG? Yeah, his relevancy is scoring the basketball. Miles Bridges. Look, if Gordon Hayward's out, I might have some interest in Miles Bridges if Gordon Hayward is out. But if Gordon Hayward plays, not going to play him. Caleb Martin. This is another guy who I got interest in if he stuffs the stat sheet, right? And he's damn near mid salary. He's like 3,900. So if Gordon Hayward is out, then I'll play Caleb Martin, Miles Bridges. But if he plays, not gonna play him.
Yeah, Miles Bridges been disappointment to me, man. I thought he gonna come in the league and tear it up. Yeah.
Now Fred VanVleet, he's been on a tear lately, and then he's cooled off. Like he had 10 points in the game against Portland. He had 17 with 1, and the assist is gonna be there, right? Blocks and steals is an outlier, but his bread and butter coming from getting points, the rebounds, somewhat stable. But at $8,100, right? Shit, I didn't mean to hit that button.
You know what, LB? I think till Kyle Lowry get traded or leave the team, you ain't gonna really see this real Toronto team gonna take off.
Yeah. So anything else from this game?
No, not really. I just got
Yeah, this game is kind of meh, you know. Next game, Detroit Pistons at the Miami Heat. Now Jimmy Butler is out with COVID. Bam Adebayo is questionable due to contact tracing protocol. Tyler Hero is questionable with a back injury. He sustained that back injury in the game a couple nights ago.
You sure it wasn't messing with your Instagram girls?
It could be that. You know, he probably got his back blown out. But anyway, let's get right down to business on this game here. Goran Dragic, another guy, is questionable due to COVID protocol, right? So Killian Hayes, he stinks. Killian Hayes stink.
I thought he was out with injury.
Yeah, he's out with injury, but before he was out with the injury, he stunk up the joint.
Jeremy Grant still playing, right?
Yep.
So that's to be a game where he gets off. Because if Miami's questionable with so many players, ain't no reason Detroit to lose that game. But again, there are the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, like Blake Griffin's been fucking up, man. You know, Blake Griffin has been awful this year, bro. Awful. So Gabe,
thing about Greg Griffin, Blake may get traded to a attending team.
But okay, so what kind of value does he bring, though? Yeah, exactly.
Well, he can still rebound and he can still get you double doubles. So
yeah, he's been awful though. So Jimmy Butler is guaranteed to be out. Jimmy Butler got Jimmy Butler is out due to COVID, so you know we're not going to see him. So Jeremiah Grant, if Jimmy Butler does not play, then I really like Jeremiah Grant. I would like him a lot more of like Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose sat. But you know, Blake Griffin take up a lot of usage. Derrick Rose take up a lot of usage. So, but if those two guys don't play, I really like Jeremiah Grant.
Tonight's to be a game where D Rose at least put up 20 points.
Now he's sitting at 5,700. He didn't play in the Milwaukee game. He ain't played the last two games, but he just been not good. He just been not good, you know. And just like,
is it him or just the system he playing in? Because that system may be messed up.
Under Dwayne Casey, probably. But I mean, I don't want to play Derrick Rose in this spot. I mean, he could be a player because you know, no Bam, no if Bam doesn't play tonight, then you play Kelly Olynyk. Miles, and he comes an easier play with Miles Leonard being out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mason Plumlee, yeah, you know, Mason Plumlee, he is who he is and whatnot. Could he go off? Yeah, you know, he's putting his stat line up in like limited minutes. So if he gets 30 minutes,
Mason Plumlee tonight should have at least a double-double.
He should.
Yeah, possible.
They ain't got no rebounding. I mean, with no Bam, I mean, Blake Griffin, he's just been awful. Look, I mean, 12.7 rebound. Look, it's just not good. It's just not good.
His jump shot looks off this. One, salute everybody, and two, Blake Griffin, his jump shots look off this year. And second of all, his athletics, and I mean, and also his athleticism's gone downhill a little bit though. It's kind of diminished.
Well, it's going to diminish the older you. It's going to diminish the older you get. So we gotta figure what the status of Tyler Hero is, right?
That's the problem
True.
with Blake Griffin. They tried to make him a jump shooter instead of trying to keep him the way he was.
A guy that could score in the block a little bit. And again, Blake, when he's with the Clippers, he could bring the ball up the floor when he's with the Clippers, though. Now it's like they made him to a stretch four. He's not a stretch four. You know what I mean?
And then Avery Bradley, he's out with COVID-19. So that makes Andre Iguodala in play. But all these other motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, no Jimmy Butler. You playing Jeremiah Grant, right? It don't matter. You play Jeremiah Grant. I would like him a lot more if Blake Griffin sat and Derrick Rose. Them two guys been stinking up the joint.
Miami.
And then
I'm sorry for interrupting you. Miami's been ravaged by injuries. That's why they've not been all that great this year. Because they've gotten injury after sickness after injury. Miami's been having the injury bug all year.
Yeah. So you got Gabe Vincent. That's a guy they've been who played last night on last couple nights because you know Goran Dragic was out due to COVID and contact tracing and whatever. So he's been good. He had a good couple games or whatever like that, you know. But you know, hey, I'm not chasing waterfall. If he sees 30 minutes again, could he get there? Because the goddamn Pistons ain't got no guards, they ain't got no rim protection or whatever. I can see him getting there again. Yeah, he's still only $4,700. Now if Goran Dragic plays and Tyler Hero play, well, he's been getting there without Goran Dragic. But if Goran Dragic plays, then I'm not touching that dude. And even if Goran Dragic plays, I'm not going to touch Goran Dragic, you know, because look, history is showing when a guy's been out that long, right? It's going to take him at least a game or two to get back in the rhythm. So I'm not playing nobody coming off 7 days, coming off a week-long injury or whatever like that. Or no. So this game looked pretty cut and dry, right? You play Jeremiah Grant. If Bam is out, you play Kelly Olynyk. If Bam plays, then obviously you're playing Bam. You could look at Mason Plumlee for value or whatever like that, right? Yeah. So I mean, there's that. All right. So I see all you guys in the chat room coming up in here, whatever like that. So I'm gonna get y'all takes on these games and stuff like that. All right. So we're breaking down the 4 games on this slate right here. Right. We're talking like who wins, who's gonna have the fantasy relevancy and all that, right? And that's strictly what we're talking about. Don't bring no other topics in here, because if you do, I'm gonna kick you out. All right. Now, Polo, what you got on this breakdown of the game right here?
Man, what's going on, man? How y'all doing?
All right.
Yeah, man. Salute to the panel, man. Well, I mean, you on the title though, L, you got Chicago.
Yeah, we talked about
We already talked about the Polo. My boy got their ass whooped last night.
Yeah, well,
Look at L, look at Lou. He's like, no, I can't let you get away with that too much. All right, I'm gonna stick on it just for a second. But we also got to talk about the 38-point blowout by the Clippers. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I ain't trying to get kicked.
Yeah, look,
we're gonna talk about Taco Fall hitting a 3 and all that garbage time. Anyway,
that was a mid range. That was not 3. That was a long 2.
Hey, what I just say?
Sorry.
What'd you say?
Look, what I just say? I'm like, we gonna stick on what we're talking about right here. You come in.
I said I was. Hey, look, hold on. I said I'm not gonna get on that. I just told you that, bro.
I said, don't even bring it up. God damn.
Well, yeah.
What's the next game, LB?
Huh?
What's the next game?
The next game is the Philadelphia 76ers at the Memphis Grizzlies.
My squad. Okay, good thing. You brought up my squad. Okay.
Now Joel Embiid is out with a knee injury.
Yeah.
He got right knee pain, so fire up Dwight Howard. Ja Morant.
Shoot, Dwight Howard doing a good job though.
Ja Morant is questionable tonight. And And the only reason he got questionable tonight because they were supposed to play last night, but Carl Anthony Towns caught COVID-19, and so they ended up postponing the game. Ben Simmons is questionable tonight with a knee injury. Actually, he's probable. He's been upgraded, so he's probable with the for the game against the Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to be careful. We got to be careful about the news because I did get snake bitten by goddamn what's that dude name on Cleveland? Colin Sexton. Yeah, I got snake bitten by that motherfucker because that motherfucker said he was gonna play, and then like a minute after, then when the game started, then it turned out he was a late scratch. I'm like, this motherfucker, man. Anyway, Seth Curry.
That means Harris may end up having.
You gotta remember we already limited though on players. We was only playing with like 8 players.
That means Harris gonna probably end up having a night where he put up at least 25, 30 shots.
And Seth Curry is out with COVID-19. So
yeah, he been out. Yep.
So this is an if-then statement. So we know Ben Simmons is probable, right? So with that Shake Milton, he came off a massive game against the Miami Heat the other night. I'm not chasing waterfalls, right? Now Tobias Harris is in play. Danny Green he had 2 good games. I'm not fucking touching him. Tyrese Maxey has been a fucking godsend for the Philadelphia Sixers, man. 76.
Yeah.
LB, you should take Harris tonight, man, because he's gonna put up a whole lot of shots.
But this is the thing: if Ben Simmons is in, well, you know what? Yeah, you should. I am gonna play Tobias Harris because there's no Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid ain't gonna be there tonight, so yeah. And Dwight Howard, you know, I think he gets. But then again, they do got Jonas Valanciunas, so he will draw the assignment. Jonas Valanciunas, so you know, Valanciunas is not he's an underrated center in my opinion. For the Grizzlies, John Morant comes back, then you're not playing guys like Kyle Anderson and fucking DeAnthony Milton and all these other garbage ass motherfuckers. But anyway, who y'all see winning this game?
Where is that?
Memphis. They're in Memphis, right?
In Memphis against Philadelphia. I already know Polo gonna say Philadelphia, so we gonna go ahead and skip him. But who do you,
to me,
look at that, man. Hey, he just giving it to me this morning. No homo.
Philadelphia to win that game because Tobias Harris to be the one getting off tonight against Memphis.
Yep. And Memphis play at a I believe they play at a fast pace. I gotta see where they at on the I gotta see where they at as far as like pace go. But all right, Gideon, who you think wins this game?
Philly. I think Philly is just more of a complete team than Memphis. Look, I know Memphis right now they're only 5 and 6, so they have a shot making the playoffs. But I just think Philadelphia for talent, more depth, Memphis. So I got the Sixers. So.
All right, Polo, in your unbiased opinion, who do you think win this game?
Nah, it ain't biased. Ain't nothing biased at all. But you know, Memphis has a pretty strong chance. I will give them that. You know, but we too like oh boy just said we are more complete, and Memphis tends to get out of control and they lose sight of who they are, especially at the end of games. They'll be up like 10 or 15 points and be doing good, and then they lose it. Just but I'm going with Philly though.
Guys, youth and inexperience with Memphis sometimes. The Grizzlies, look, they are athletic, but the thing with the Grizzlies is IQ. They don't have IQ in close games, turnovers. That's their problem.
They got potential. It's just like New Orleans last night.
The Pelicans just. I'm sorry for interrupting you, man. The Pelicans, they don't defend. The ball movement's not there. They don't do enough pick and roll with Zion. They don't do enough pick and pop with.
The Pelicans ain't on the schedule. We're not talking about them right now. They're not on the schedule. Let's stick to the topic. Let's stick to what we're talking about.
I'm sorry, you get my point. Yeah.
They're not on the schedule.
Hey, do it again. Order in the court.
I mean, the Grizzlies have talent, but Memphis, if they're gonna have any shot making the playoffs, they got to learn to be disciplined in close games.
Yep. At the same thing about there's I ain't got no beef with that. Mr. Big Chest, you ain't say nothing on this stream. What you got on this game?
Yeah, man. I actually got
Salute, Big
Memphis winning this
Chest.
game in a close. What's up, y'all? I got Memphis winning this game in a close win. Honestly, I think that Memphis is gonna come out aggressive like usual, but I'm pinning my hopes that Ja does play. And my thing with Ja is that Ja has the ability, even though he's young, he knows how to slow down. Even though he has Russell Westbrook type athleticism, he ain't stupid. He ain't retarded in the clutch. I'm just gonna say that right now. He ain't gonna make stupid decisions. Now, the one thing he has to improve, I wish he would assert himself more because he turns into like a facilitator in the clutch instead of attacking. But that's gonna come with time. He's only 20. He's only 21 years old and everything. So, but with him back, it calms everybody down and everything. And I believe they're just gonna pull out. They're gonna pull out a close one against the Philadelphia 76ers. I think it's going to be like a 1-2 point game come down to the last possession.
Yeah. And for me, for fantasy, Ja Morant been not all this long. Plus the fact that Ben Simmons, I know we crap on Ben Simmons' offensive game, but the dude can play defense and all that. So, for that reason, those two reasons right there, Ja Morant just not in play for me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just he's just not in play.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the next. Anything else from this game?
Well, yeah, I want to touch on you. I want to piggyback off of what you just said about Ben Simmons. Look, I'm not being biased, and I had already talked about this in the video, L. But listen, Ben Simmons is gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the problem on the court. It's really off the court. But like you just said, he has the potential to be an elite defender because he could cover so much ground. People forget Ben Simmons is 6'10", and he can move. So just let that sink in.
Yep. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna talk. So that's all right. Lou, you got anything else on this game? Lou, you there?
Lou done had a pancake breakfast.
Probably got the itis. Probably got that itis, man.
With some eggs, some bacon, you know what I'm saying?
Some grits, some sausage.
Some coffee. Nah, he should be up if he actually.
Oh, he said he'd be right back.
Okay.
All right, last game on the slate. All right, we got the Atlanta Hawks traveling to Portland. Now, Atlanta's on a back-to-back. They played the Jazz last night. They got beat. They go to Portland and play the Trailblazers, who's coming off a game, coming off a loss against the Indiana Pacers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's check the injuries in this game. So pretty much everybody is good to go with the exception of Nurkic. Nurkic got hurt his wrist in the game against Portland and all that.
You meant against
Indiana? Yeah, that was
against Indiana.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead, Paul. You were talking.
No, sorry, man. I was just saying. L touched on a good point. He collided with Turner, and then fell. That's.
And he's gonna be out for 8 weeks.
Right.
He's gonna be out for 8 weeks. Nurk, yeah.
So here we go. Right. So in this game, Damian Lillard, but he cooled off in his last game after going nuclear in the Sacramento game.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Urkel, or Stephon Urkel, also known as CJ McCollum, he's just been really consistent, man. When you look at his stat line, he just been awesome, man. But $9,200, man, You're paying. Look, you're gonna kick out some dough playing this guy tonight. You know what I'm saying? So for that, but he can score. Trey Young has been struggling to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
He struggled again last night in the Atlanta game.
I already know. I know why.
I mean, in the Utah game, only 4 points.
Hey, we all know
4
why.
points.
Yeah, we know why. We know why. L. We know why. Lou know what I'm talking about.
Trae Young is not playing with confidence so far. His jump shot looks a little bit off. Also, the fact that sometimes when his jump shot is off, he tends to lose his confidence early, though. You know.
That's on good. John Collins got in his head.
Hey, Gideon. Sorry, Lou. Y'all already know what the elephant in the room was because they called him out earlier in the season on how he was shooting the ball. Now he's struggling. He's like, man, I don't even know if I could play my own game and now and everything. It seemed like he kind of 22, I forget his name, had called him out.
Steve Nash called him out. When Steve Nash
Reddish,
called him out, that was his favorite player growing up. I think that fucked him up.
Yeah.
Where you say the Hawks guy with the number 22, you talk about Cam Reddish?
No. Not the other guy, man. Number 20. I'm sorry, I'm getting
John Collins. Him too.
Yeah, Collins. There you go. He called him. Reddish had a monster game yesterday, though. But anyway,
played great this year, and Reddish has played great this year, man. He stepped up. Hunter's been okay, but another problem with Atlanta is injuries. Rondo's been banged up. Gallinari's been banged up. Bogdanovic has been banged up. The Hawks can't stay healthy, and the thing with the Hawks is this: they don't have discipline in close games. That's their problem. That's why they've kind of been disappointing after that great start, though. It's close games. They tend to get loosey with the ball, take erratic shots, and their defense has not been all that good. It's been mediocre this year. So that's why the Hawks have been kind of disappointing.
Hey, it's like this to me. You gotta get rid of John Collins. You guys trade him or something.
To get who? To get who? If you're Atlanta, to get who?
I don't know who. Like right now, that team's not playing together right now. You got to just
go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
I was gonna say right now you got your superstar who's not feeling himself because what the other guy said to him because he worried about getting his shots off. Like right now, the team unity on that team ain't great.
All right, so there's a report came out a couple weeks ago about him and Trey Young having beef. I don't know if y'all saw the Athletic article or whatever, the article coming from the Athletic about that. But the Atlanta Hawks there was beef between John Collins and Trey Young because they felt like John Collins felt like Trey Young wasn't setting up the offense properly and all that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they're already talking about it. Like, so I'm gonna pull up this article here. We're gonna read this article right here together, right? We're gonna come back to this game. But I want to share a screen with y'all because that was a hot topic of discussion. And remember, what's his face is on the hot seat right now. Lloyd Pierce. He's on the hot seat. Trey Young's offense, John Collins fit, and more Big Hawks questions, right? So Gideon touched on the rash injuries that they had, whether it be Rondo, Bogdanovic, Danilo Gallinari, all those guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, their head coach caught COVID-19. So you already know what happened to the Hawks. They started off 4-1, 5-5. The combination of poor shooting and injuries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's the story with Sam Amick on John Collins critiquing Trey Young's offensive leadership. Because I tell you this though, to me, John Collins' game went down when Clint Capella came back because he wasn't pulling up. Because Clint Capella's getting all the rebounds and all that, and he's scoring down low. And we already knew that. So I want to bring in Hits IQ 901. You hadn't said nothing yet, so I just want to get your take on situation with the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, well, my take on it, man. I mean, I feel like as of right now, Trey Young, he just going through a shooting slump, and at the same time, with the comments from Steve Nash, who basically a player that he looked up to, and with John Collins is kind of messing with him, and so he just going through. He just got to get through that mental barrier and just continue to play his game the way he was before. Because as you can see, the results were, I mean, they was going at a good pace starting off at the season. And I mean, if it's a way where they can make amends in the locker room, or the coach can get in between and kind of hash things out, because at the end of the day, Trey Young, he's the leader of that team.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Rondo is doing a good job in mentoring him and kind of teaching him the things that he know from an IQ level. And I just think that Trey Young, just as a leader, bro, like you just gotta, man, basically step it up. And to Lou, when he said that you gotta trade John Collins, I mean I don't agree with that. I mean you still it's still a long season ahead of him. I mean every player goes through, I guess, rough patches. I mean whether it's with teammates or with coaches or just within themselves. And I don't think it's a time to panic. I mean it's just basically they just going through some adversity. And I mean every great team goes through adversity. And so I mean if they want to see themselves in the playoffs, I mean, right now is basically the perfect time for them to go through adversity, because you would rather go through it now versus going through it at the end of the season. And so, I mean, once they can, once he can get past his shooting slump and get back to his old self, I think the Hawks will be okay.
Yeah. So who you think wins this game tonight between Portland and Atlanta?
Um, I can see Atlanta getting off to a good start and Portland getting off kind of sluggish. Just like the other games. With Portland not having Nurkic on their side, it is definitely going to hurt them with getting rebounds and in the paint points. But with Damian and McCollum, I mean, if they can play up to the standards that they've been playing so far, I can see them coming back in the second half and pulling it off.
All right. Let me see who else. All right, Polo. What you got on this game?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Portland. I think that I don't think what's it called, Trey Young is gonna recover that quickly. Even though Atlanta, they came in, even though they were talking trash about Atlanta a lot. They were still at 500 at one point. I think at like 4-4 at one point. But I see the Blazers going ahead and winning despite Nurkic being out. I think that they gonna go ahead and get the victory, not by too much, but they gonna win.
Gideon, what you got?
This may sound crazy. I think the Hawks are going to win this game. I have a weird feeling Atlanta's going to pull this off. Here's why. Portland, to me, they're very inconsistent with Portland. That's just me, okay? Yes, CJ has been phenomenal so far this year. We know that. But close games. I don't consistently believe in Dame and CJ consistently in close games because of IQ sometimes, okay? And also the fact is, without Nurk, other than I guess Cantor, who can score down low other than since Nurk is gone? That's the thing. This is the game that I can expect Clint Capella to go off for pick and roll and lobs. This is the game I think Trey Young is going to play with confidence and he will get swagger back. So I am going with the Hawks to win this game, but it's going to be come down to the wire because the Blazers, you just don't know with these guys. The thing, what kills me with this Portland team, they don't have IQ. You have two guards who can score, but they take low percentage shots. They don't defend. And in the brightest moments, especially in the playoffs, they tend to do things that doesn't make any sense. And the thing too, Derrick Jones has not been that good this year. He's been mediocre this year. So I am going with the Hawks. I think Atlanta bounces back. I think they're gonna play angry after the beatdown they suffered in Salt Lake City. So I got the Hawks winning the game tonight. In a thriller.
And see, YouTube is shadow ban me again. All right. Who else? Luda Ryder, what you got on this game, bro?
I got Portland tonight because I think Melo's still playing tonight, right?
Yeah.
I think Melo's gonna come off the bench to give Portland at least 18 or 20 points tonight. I think the game's gonna be close, and I think Melo's gonna be the reason why Portland wins the game tonight.
Yeah, I got Portland win this game tonight too. But Atlanta gonna make this game very close. This is gonna be a really close game. Now, the person who I would like to see play more is Harry Giles. This is a guy that they picked up from Sacramento. He signed on as a free agent from Sacramento and all that. And truth be told, Terry Stotts is an idiot. Okay, let's just tell the truth in his mouth. Terry Stotts is an idiot. All right.
That's another reason why I got the Hawks. I think Terry Stotts is going to make some weird lineups and it's going to fuck him up. That's my guess.
And I think Jerry Trent Jr. is going to try to shoot the ball way too much when you don't need to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's another thing. He thinks he's AI. The thing with Gary Trent, Dame, CJ, when it goes in, it looks great. But when it goes off, what can they do else? That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like because everybody been getting on me about Gary Trent Jr., but this is what I wanted to say too. I honestly feel like Gary Trent Jr. would be a good fit for a place like Atlanta. Nobi, Daddy on the phone.
How you gonna play in Atlanta when you got Trae Young? So you're gonna replace
No, not at point guard, man.
At the two guard. So you already got like a litany of guys at the two guard. So replace DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, Kevin Huerter.
Well, Reddish can play multiple positions. Reddish is long, man. But that would just. I mean, you don't think that would be a good fit for him? Because somebody threw that out there a while back. It was on Ticket's channel.
No, I don't. Gary Trent, he was 3 of 9, 7 points with 1 assist and 2 turnovers. No, he had no. I take that back. He had no turnovers. He had 2 personal fouls. He had more personal fouls than assists. He only took 6 shots that night.
Hey,
Gary Trent Jr. commit stupid foul when his things don't go his way. He starts fouling people.
It's true. He pouts too much. Gary Trent can shoot, but he pouts too much. And when his jumper is not there, he doesn't do anything else. Really, he doesn't defend. He's not a passer. He's just more of a shooter. That's it.
He could defend. He's underrated though.
Okay, fine. Okay, my fault. He could defend. My fault. He could defend, but other than that, what can he do offensively other than shoot? Nothing much.
Who, Gary Trent?
Yes.
Yeah. I just don't.
Hey LB, can I ask you something, man?
I just don't see it. What's up?
Not much. Yeah, I know this is my first time on the panel. We probably chopped it up on Ticket Channel probably a few times, and I mean, I know a lot of your stuff that you put up sports wise and even outside, with the community and just the politics wise. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But yesterday, man, I just want to know, man, why did you put that video up on?
Hold on.
Come on, man.
No, hold on. I said, hey, all right. So for those of you who may not aware yesterday, right? We did the video yesterday. I said that we're not going to talk about that video, at all. We're done. Now you guys, you the same guys that say that we need to let the past be the past. So I need you guys to keep the same energy. We did the video yesterday and we left it at that. We're not going to talk about that video no more. I don't want you guys coming here talking about that video. It was it. It was done. Period.
Well, so you apologize to Lamont?
I'm not apologizing to anybody.
Man,
Well,
hey,
come
hold
on,
on.
man.
Let me
That's
say
dirty,
something.
man.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
hating
hold
on
on.
another black man,
Let me,
bro.
hold
Like, we
on,
can't be doing this,
hold
bro.
on, L.
I said I was done with it. Now, if you don't respect it, you can get out. I said I was
But
done with it.
but I'm
L,
saying,
let me say this. Hey, man,
I don't
listen.
want nobody talking about the goddamn video now. I said
We
I'm
not,
done
no, I'm not talking about the video. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, we need. L is right, man. Let's let all this shit go. We got enough problems in our own community. If people want to see this shit, us going at each other and all this stuff, man. Let it go. We talking about basketball, sports.
bro, I understand it, and I didn't come on here to argue. But at the same
I don't
time,
want to
man,
talk
we
about
just
the
gotta
video.
practice what
Don't
we
ask me
preach,
about the
man.
video.
We
Don't
gotta
ask me about
uplift
the
each
video.
other, man.
Don't ask me nothing about that video. What happened in that video? Don't ask me nothing about that video. All right,
But
we're
we
done with it.
gotta uplift each other, man, as brothers, though, man.
And
I mean,
Dog,
we all
man,
gotta do.
okay.
why you want to drama shit,
It's not
man?
drama, bro. I said I didn't come here to argue, bro.
That's what you doing.
I'm
You
no,
doing it. You arguing with the main guy on the channel. He just told you not to talk about it.
but
And
but
let's
but
just
but
we
bro, but
Just
nah,
let it
bro.
go. We
respond,
talking
right?
about basketball, man. Go make a video about it or something. But we
But why
talking
would
about
I do that
basketball
though?
here
Why would I make a video about it? Like, what does
because you
that
want to
solve?
talk about it so much. Hey, man, stop talking about all this, letting this stuff go. Y'all want to keep stuff going. I'm tired of it. Everybody want to talk about LB. Everybody want to talk about Lamont. Everybody, man, fuck all that, man.
Okay,
We
bro.
trying to
So
grow here. We got other shit going on in the U.S. People dying out here, man. And y'all
I
talking
don't,
about this little petty shit.
bro. I understand. At the same time, we gonna try to grow. We gotta grow up as each other, as
And that's what
brothers.
we're
But we
doing
can't
right
be tearing the other brother down,
now. Hey,
bro.
hold
That's
on.
my thing. We
All right,
tearing each other down.
hold on. Time out. All right, because I'm gonna address this shit for the very last time. All right, I'm gonna address this shit for the very last time. Right? There was a lot of the video I did yesterday was a result of months upon months of him doing what he did. He did a whole bunch of sneak dissing, a whole bunch of goddamn videos debunking and exposing people and all that. So when he did two videos about me getting encountered by the police. He did more videos about Ticket getting debunked and debunking Ticket videos and doing snake shit behind people's back. The same people that be on his channel making diss videos would be the same ones that come on my channel, come on Ticket channel. You know, hey man, LB, yeah, we agree with you. And then it'll be the same ones go on Lamont channel and be like, hey, well, you know, Lamont, Ticket, Ticket be cutting people off, and they talk all kinds of shit about Ticket. They talk all kinds of shit about me and all that. So that's why when we asked him to stop making those videos, he wouldn't stop making those videos. So that's why I did what I did yesterday.
But LB,
no, because what you ain't gonna do, you're not gonna get on me for attacking him when he's attacked people back and forth for months.
So when did he try to destroy people? Like, when did he try to downgrade?
I say what I say. We're not gonna go. I'm not. Now, if you're not gonna respect what I'm saying, then you get out. Now I'm telling you what the deal is. I told you I'm doing the video. I did the video. We're done with the video. I don't want nobody talking about that video or nothing like that. Period.
So when you gonna make a video about T? Because he made the same video about you.
Who?
When you gonna make a video about T? Because he made a video about when the police knocked on your door too, but you ain't make a video about him.
I didn't know about that.
You ain't know about that?
No.
Bro, this shit, like, he did that's what Lamont did his reaction on when Ticket, when he did a reaction on you when the police knocked on your door.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who did it?
Ticket did.
Oh, but
that's like 8 months ago.
So did you? So I'm gonna tell you about that. I talked to Ticket, asked me if he could do a reaction video about the incident, right? Because we talked behind the scenes. Ticket got my blessing to put the video on his channel, and we did a reaction video out that. Lamont, however, did not get my permission to put that video on his channel. He did it. He did it the clout chase. That's the difference.
So was Lamar being disrespectful when he did it?
Hold on. Hold on. I said what I said. You're not gonna ask me no more questions about what happened yesterday. You're not gonna ask me no more questions about that video. All right.
Well, I'm gonna say that, man. Hey, man, you just lost a subscriber. I'm gonna just buy out. You know what I'm saying, respectively. And bro, that shit was just wrong, bro. That's all it was.
Also, okay, whatever.
Man, that's all, man. People want to do, L, man, to just keep drama going, bro. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of it, man. Ain't no loyalty no more, man. Everybody want to jump in and try to destroy. You talking about destroying, tear another brother down? That's what you're doing right now, coming up in here.
Okay. Can we talk about the next game, please?
Yeah, man.
I said what I said, and I ain't saying it no more.
You right, L? I had to check him, man. I don't like people doing that stuff, man. I'm tired of all this drama and stuff, man. Like Lou said, we need to talk about sports. If you ain't gonna talk about sports, you gonna talk all that street stuff and all that stuff, man. Leave that stuff off his channel, man.
For real, straight up, man. I don't want nobody asking me no more questions about this shit. All right, that's it. I'm not talking about it no more. I don't want nobody even calling themselves trying to even bring it up. When we're talking strictly about a basketball and fantasy sports, and here he come in talking about what happened yesterday when I asked everybody not to, when you see, and this is the thing, I asked everybody not to talk about it, and motherfuckers still come in and talk about it. So you showing disrespect to my fucking channel.
You right.
But yet we talk about tearing brothers down when you guys come in here showing disrespect. Now, I'm going to end the stream on that note. I'm going to end the stream on this note because I got to take care of some business.
All right, L. All right, Lou, man. I'll holler at y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Everybody that's going to watch this video, right? If you unsubscribe, you not, in my opinion, you wasn't with me from the jump. I want people that's going to be with me. I want people that's going to be with me 10 toes down, right? I don't need no wishy-washy motherfuckers in my goddamn channel. So if you feel that way, then get the hell out. That's all I got to say about that. Get the hell out and stay out, and don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. I want people that's going to be with me, and we're going to go together. When I see buffoonery, I'm going to call it out. Whether you like it or dislike it. What's up, Corey Turner? Salute to you. Much respect and much salute to you too, homie. For real. When I see bullshit, I'm going to call it out. And if you don't like the way I call it out, then that's just tough fucking shit. But the one thing you ain't going to do, right? I'm not going to let bullshit fester and I don't fucking address it. Because we're going to address that motherfucker full front. I don't give a fuck what it is. And that's how we come together as a unit. We get the bullshit out and we keep the real shit in place. That's how we come together. The fake shit ceases and the real shit thrives. That's how we come together. We weed out the motherfuckers that don't want to be with us. That's how we come together. It's a long, arduous process. But at the end of the day, it's going to the real people are going to identify themselves. The fake people is going to identify themselves too. Don't worry. It's like it will come to pass. The real people will identify themselves. The fake ones will identify themselves too. Just let them talk long enough. They'll identify themselves. Now, I appreciate y'all. Salute to you, Polo, Chris Johnson, Lou the Rider, Asarana, my homie, Atsusi King. Appreciate y'all for being up here today, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking basketball. We talking things that's going to affect the community, right?
Right.
Things that going to affect the community, not this fucking petty shit. I'm playing for bigger stakes. I don't need to be distracted by annoying, petty stuff. That right there was fucking petty. And I normally don't do videos like that, but normally I like to bring everybody together, we chop it up. But that particular video I did yesterday was out of necessity. Right? But I'm done with it. I'm moving on. You guys always say, well, we don't need to be bringing up the past. Well, guess what? I need you to apply the principle. I need you to practice what you preach. I need you guys to practice what you preach. If you keep saying, well, we don't need to be bringing up the past, well, God damn it, yesterday was the past. So why are you not practicing what you're preaching? And I don't got to hate on another black man. See, this is the thing. What y'all don't understand is I'm flying like an eagle. I don't got to worry about what no goddamn crow thinking right now. Now, I'm hating on another black man. Why I got to hate on him for? He don't got nothing I want. But y'all don't. But you guys gonna make statements like that because you don't know what the fuck going on behind the scenes. And also you don't got to know what the fuck going on behind the scenes. I'm doing what I'm doing for a reason. I'm not gonna just do nothing just to do it. I got a reason to do what I'm doing. You don't need to know, and I don't have to tell you. I don't gotta justify shit to nobody on this motherfucker. Now, if you don't like that shit, you can unsubscribe, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But I do what I do for a reason.
Let me say this, man. I don't worry about what anybody say in no comment section or none of that stuff, L. But this dude right here, listen, man. I ride 10 toes down with anybody. Look, man, whatever anybody else got going on, any of that drama, all that other stuff behind the scenes, hey, y'all settle that, you know what I'm saying, them differences now, but I'm not going to sit up here and go by hearsay or be like, oh, yeah, well, he did this and he did that, and then I'm going to stop talking to him. I'm team this person. I'm team that person. Look, this is what I said, L. I said we all need to come together, and he going to come up in here and talk about, oh, yeah, well, you tearing another black man. What the fuck do you think that you doing? You coming up in here trying to keep drama and mess going when we got people dying out here. We got real issues in this country and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Since we on that, let's talk about that, right? Y'all know there's white supremacists out here killing black folks left and right? And y'all worry about me putting out a video about somebody else? There's white supremacists out here killing people left and right, but I don't see none of you guys coming here getting on these white supremacists when I'm calling these bastards out. Them the real enemy out here.
Thanks.
Them the real motherfuckers out here, and I'm gonna call out all that bullshit for real.
You know, look,
Tayshaun Holmes, look. Ain't nobody trying to sit up here and go on about this stuff. If you don't like what I did, if you don't like what I said, you can get out and you can unsubscribe. Now, I'm telling y'all, I'm not talking about this shit no more. You keep bringing it up, so you bring a disrespect to my channel. Now I'm asking you, don't bring that up no more in the comment section, or else you're just gonna get blocked. Now you saying let the past be the past, and yet you bringing up the past. What's going on? Yesterday was the past. Last time I checked, man. Look, I'm not. Look, your ass is out of here. I asked you not to keep bringing this shit up, and you keep bringing it up. Now your ass is out of here.
Yeah, man. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why we can't build. That's why we can't build. Because you got to exterminate. You got to exterminate pests, man. Being for real.
I ask people, don't bring this stuff up, and they keep bringing it up. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is a shot across the bow. Do not bring up what happened yesterday in this channel. Y'all say let the past be the past. Well, guess what? That's the past, and we gonna keep it that way. If you keep on bringing it up, I'm just gonna block you. All right, y'all say we want to grow and move on and be accountable and all this stuff. Well, guess what? We growing, we moving on. It is what it is. It's done. Now I ask y'all not to bring this shit up, and motherfuckers still feel the need they want to come in and bring it up, and you're just gonna get blocked.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go, man, because I got to get to my daughter. But I'm gonna say this one thing, L, man. Listen, you know, we are human beings. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own sets of issues and stuff like that. Listen, if we was to all pull the skeletons out on some of these people that try to come up in this channel and try to come up in here disrespecting and stuff like that, man, they would be scared to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nobody. If I'm telling you, L, and I'm telling Ticket, I'm telling anybody that comes in these channels that I go to, if they come up in here and they disrespecting a guy that I'm riding with or something like that, look, I'm gonna exterminate it right there. No be hush. I'm exterminated right there, because I ride for my people. Then I'm gonna be like, look, hey, don't talk about that. He told you once not to talk about it, and you brought it up. So I didn't mean to disrespect your channel or nothing like that, LB, but I just had to let them know, man, we not gonna have that right here, man. We it's enough drama, enough bullshit going on right now in the US and all this other stuff that we got to worry about instead of some YouTube stuff, man.
Yeah, I didn't come on here on YouTube to be getting involved with drama and divide and conquer tactics and all that. Right? I come here to put out content. What I feel what was going on in society and sports or whatever like that. I didn't come here to get involved in no goddamn internet beef. Take that shit somewhere else. Now, like I said, the video I did yesterday, I said it was done with it. And I'm gonna stand on that shit. Now, if you guys don't respect that, you can get out and unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. Not like I'm making millions of dollars off this shit anyway. All right. If your feelings that hurt, you can unsubscribe and get the fuck out. The people who will stand with me, they'll be with me. Now, I'm not sitting here wagging my finger like I don't got shit about me. I got shit about me too. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I hope everyone have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, get your goals. Whatever goals and dreams and aspirations you have, go out there and get that shit. Because ain't nobody going to give it to you. Go out there and get that shit. Straight up. If you aspire to start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. Put out whatever you got to put out. Make the best of whatever opportunity you got because you only get one life in here. Right? Now, this your boy. Scream at me. Hey!